In today's video, I want to give you my top 5 secrets in achieving the absolute cleanest, sharpest 3D puff projects possible. And 3D puff is probably 80% of what we do here at our shop. So let me share with you some of my trade secrets that I've learned along the way. So let's start with secret number 1, and this is easily the digitizing. So in some areas, we want to have some overlap, especially where there's transitions from one side to another. And this avoids gaps and it avoids the foam from kind of sticking out in certain areas. And another big thing in the design are travel runs. And our travel runs kind of helps us sequence our design in order just to have a nice clean look. Secret number 2 is using the right needle. The best needles that I like to work with, especially for this type of project, is the 8012 titanium sharp needles. And the two most popular brands are the Groz Beckerts or organ needles, and both are good to go. And one good thing about the titanium needles, they're a little stronger. They can take a heavy beating. They tend not to have as much deflection as the regular needles. So that really helps just with needle breaks. So the extra diameter plus the titanium, it just makes it a stronger needle. And that's really what we need here with 3D Puff. Also want to include the thread, having the correct thread. You want something that's going to really pop out, have a nice clean look. So here I'm using the candle thread. And you'll see at the very end the nice clean shine that it has. Secret number 3, this is a big one, very underrated here. And that's using the right foam. This one here is the Gnold's dense foam. And this one here will literally change your life because it is made specifically for this type of design. And let's go with secret number 4. And this is setting your tension on your machine. You have to have your tension dialed in correctly, or else you're going to get loose threads if it's too loose. Or if it's too tight, you're definitely going to have thread breaks. And here you can see I'm using my black bobbin. And I always check, make sure after every hat, I just make sure that the tension's good. And if something's off, it's an easy fix. And tip number 5 is definitely the cleanup. And here I'm gently taking off our foam. And really this is like my favorite part of 3D Puff. There are so many little tricks to clean up your 3D foam, and these are some of the tools that I use. I keep it very basic. Really, when your hat comes off the machine, I think it should be about 90% done. You shouldn't really have to do too much work. You're always going to have little small fuzzies sticking out. That's always a given. And here I have a piece of thread that's sticking out, so I'm going to use my tweezers to hold the thread. And these are one of my favorite scissors to cut kind of loose threads. And you can see here the way it's angled. It just makes cutting very simple. And of course, the very handy seam ripper. And this is perfect for those little small foam pieces that are sticking out. And all it takes is a little push and it just easily gets pushed back in. And now it's the most important part of cleaning. And this is the heat gun. And we are looking super clean here. And we still have little small details, little foam that's kind of sticking out. And if you have any loops, any threads that's kind of hanging out, this tool here pretty much pulls anything back in. And this is called the snag nabbit. And all you got to do, locate any loose thread. So you kind of want to angle the hat in different areas, different angles, just to kind of find anything that might be loose. And here I kind of identified one little piece right here that's kind of hidden, but I'm just going to pull it out right here. Okay, and the good thing about it, it's not going to leave any holes or anything. But you could see, since we have buckram here, I'm using my lineman tools to pull that off. And once we get it zoomed in, Alright, I'll probably go one more round of cleaning and then we are good to go. Alright, this is the final picture. I think this hat came out super clean. Let me know what you think, and let me know any secrets or any advice that you have and that you like to use when you're doing 3D Puff. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.